Hey guys. Let's see who's here. We have Clover and Cecilia, hello. And Griff and Rose. A lot of you guys tuned in on that little quick good to see you music fan. Cheryl. Hugs all around, Cheryl. Let me walk a mile. Move my legs a little bit. Sitting in front of that computer for 4 hours. Not good. Gotta move around my legs. Maria Rodriguez, hello. Welcome. Q&A. You guys could ask me any questions you want. What kind of adventure, what kind of places would you like to see in the new year? You have 1 mile to tell me right now. We're gonna get snow evidently tomorrow. No, tonight. Tonight we're getting snow tonight, but it's only gonna be like a trace here in the city. But we are gonna get snow, so not a lot though. A trace here in the city, but I think if you go just outside the city, it's gonna be a lot more snow. Good to see you, Ed. What's my favorite what? Oh, Maria, you're violently happy from Periscope. Okay, awesome. What's my favorite color? I have no idea, probably blue. You know, yeah, we got to do the Transit Museum. Last time I was there, their Wi-Fi wasn't operational. Actually, when I first started on Periscope, that was one of the first places I went to was the Transit Museum. I couldn't get a signal down there, but I think now it's different. I think now it's different and I could get a cell signal down there. So, yeah, any color. Any color is any color. But, good radio show today. I'll tell you that much. Really good radio show today. If we see some cool houses, I'll definitely stop and show you the cool houses, but I'm just walking a mile right now. What are my other hobbies besides broadcasting and working? I make videos. You enjoyed? Good. I like making videos. I really do genuinely like making videos. Yeah, I have to do St. Patrick's Cathedral. Yes, we're going on a beer run. Gotta do St. Patrick's Cathedral. St. Patrick's Cathedral is really crazy because last time I was there, I did not get a good signal. But I might be going there next week with my mom. So I might do like an early morning, like a quick 5-minute broadcast, because they have those new busts of the different popes. So if I could get a signal in there, I want to do there. I want to do St. John the Divine. There's another church that I'm blanking on. We've been in St. Paul's Chapel. Got to go there again. Yeah, I know. Make videos. It's my hobby. What I do, Clover, is I make. If you ever heard of Vic Berger, Vic Berger is kind of like this guy that just takes a lot of videos and edits them and mashes them together. And I like to do that on my spare time. I just get a lot of videos from, and honestly, I get a lot of videos from Periscope. And no, my mom does not watch me live. My parents do not watch me live. Who watches me live is my wife. But my parents do not watch now. They can't figure out the whole YouTube and Periscope and all that stuff. They can't figure that stuff. It's very foreign to them. But we got to do St. Paul's Chapel again and Trinity Church, and like I want to do Trinity Church when they have like the organ music. I think that'll be pretty cool to broadcast. I know, 80s music fan. The weather is so weird. Yeah, if you're getting thunder out there, that's not good. The weather is so topsy-turvy this season. It's not good. Not good. Who is Mrs. Calabash? So there was a performer. They got to come arrest me. Okay. I thought they were coming for me. Good to see you, Star. So there was a performer. His name was Jimmy Durante, and he had one of the first live. No, that's correct. It's actually a very close spelling. You're very close to that spelling there, Maria. So he had one of the first That's your ride. He had one of the first live coast-to-coast network television shows, and he ended the show with "Good night, Mrs. Calabash, wherever you are." And when they started broadcasting, I got to put the Paris. But we're on YouTube. Basically, I like to pay homage because, you know, he was the first. Good to see you there, Phantom. Sophie, hello. It's always weird, Sophie. That is a live streaming tradition, is looking completely batshit crazy while tugging into your phone. Especially in big crowds, I do play it up because people constantly think I'm talking to them, which is really funny. But good to see you, Joe. World of Trains, hello. Welcome. We're just walking around answering random questions. Why not? Okay, let me walk a mile here. You thought Mrs. Cat? Really, Ed? Everyone, well, yeah. This is the thing. I like to resurrect olden time sayings like "get on the trolley." Get on the trolley was a very normal phrase to say if people didn't pay attention or if people got lost. They said they needed to get on the trolley or get on the trolley, and that's like from like the 1890s. Yes, lots of plans for the holidays. Yes, tomorrow I'll be with the family all day. A little drop in the signal. I'm going to be with the family all day tomorrow, and then tomorrow night I'm hanging out with, Cyclone Joe. Good to see you, Cyclone Joe. Tomorrow is with the family, and then tomorrow night I hang out with my other family, my Coney Island family, and they have the the Feast of the Seven Fishes. So I get invited to that, and there's a lot of people who make Coney Island happen. They invite me into their little world, which is really cool. Good to see you, Go for Hockey. Merry Christmas Eve Eve. Merry Christmas Eve Eve. Happy holidays to everybody. But tomorrow's a crazy for me. And then Christmas Day, I have to work. Christmas Day, I have to maybe do a triple. I might have to do 3 tours Christmas Day. Your sister's coming down for Christmas. Awesome. Enjoy time with the family there, Star. Your hotel says just nice, got nice. Your hotel's nice and dead? Good. That's always good when the hotel's nice and dead. It's going down for real. Okay. Good to see you. Yes, happy holidays, Cecilia. It's going to be fun. Yeah, Feast of the Seven Fishes is really good. So good. So I'm kind of like not going to eat too much the next couple of days. It's going to be hard. But Merry Christmas. Happy Easter there, Richie. Welcome. Richie ahead of the... You're ahead of the game there, Richie. 200 rooms. 7 rooms in the house. Nice. Nice and empty. Head of the game there. But yeah, that's tomorrow, and then I got to work. You know, I'm working Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, so. And then I got to get ready for New Year's. Yeah, it is. It's awesome. Yeah, it's total. It's like for me, the Feast of the Seven Fishes it's almost bigger than like Thanksgiving. Let's sing a song and dance. You dare me? That's talent. Well, I am walking, but I could always sing a song. Gotta get slapped. Oh, I know. I heard about that. Gotta be careful. Finally got to picture the charging bull. Nice. Yeah, you always have to do it at night. I'm working on Christmas Day. Yes, I am. Yeah, no Wonder Wheel this year. Yeah, no Wonder Wheel this year because they're doing a lot of maintenance on the Wonder Wheel. I got some inside information about that, which is basically they have a lot of work to do. Where have you heard of Seven Fishes before? I don't know. It's an Italian thing. It's an Italian thing, and I'm hanging out with all the Coney Island people to do this is Seven Fishes Feast. It's nice. People that make Coney Island happen, so it's kind of it's very special that they invite me to that. Nice. I wish I had the week off, but I'll be having 18 days off in next month. So I'll be leaving the country for 2 weeks, so, or 18 days. And unfortunately, I won't be broadcasting too much. At most, you get a broadcast of me in the airport, and that's about it. Yeah, 18 days. Yeah, going up to Sri Lanka. Going up to Sri Lanka to go swimming in the ocean, to eat some barbecued fish on the beach. And once we get to Sri Lanka, our cell phones don't work, so we'll be completely out of cell phone service. Good night, Maria. Have a great night. Yeah, you rather work, yeah. Yeah, Christmas Day, for me, oddly enough, working on the holidays as a tour guide is very lucrative. Good to see you, precious gem. Merry Christmas. You be a caroler's backup? That's always fun to do. If you got to get out of the house, might as well. Might as well treat yourself to some caroling. Yeah, it's crazy. It's a very lucrative day to work on Christmas Day, and a lot of my co-workers at my company are off. They have taken off this weekend, or this week. Merry Christmas, precious gem. They do pay me double. They actually pay me more than double. It's like 2.5 times, something like that. Usually, yeah. Usually, I've actually got really good tips on holidays because the people understand, which is always nice. But yeah, a lot of people out of work on Christmas Day, so I might have to be working crazy. Yeah. Well, it's a good day for making money. I might be on my feet for like that will be 9 hours. I will be on my feet. 9 hours if I do all 3 tours. Which basically, what if I do my triple? If I end up doing a triple shift, it will be a bicycle tour over the Brooklyn and Manhattan bridges, and then 2 walking tours in Central Park, back to back. Yo, you got a new snake this holiday season. Congratulations. Enjoy the new snake. Nice, 80s music fan. Nice. Yeah, I'm not working tomorrow. Tomorrow is family. Christmas Eve is always family. If anything, my family, we celebrate more on Christmas Eve than Christmas Day. Christmas Day is kind of like the hangover, kind of sleep all day. But luckily, the Feast of the Seven Fishes, where I'm going, it's a dry event, so no alcohol. So I won't be drinking tomorrow night. That's why I'm going to drink tonight. Yeah, nothing like 9 hours on the feet. You know, I've been doing that recently. I've been doing a lot of tours. Yes, she is going to have a cold beer waiting for me. Yes, she'll have the bed ready for me. Like the other day, I had to do a lot of tours, and it was just. You sleep on Christmas Day too, so you have no kids, so that's good. Yeah, so you have no kids, so you get to sleep in. That's good. I have to wear comfortable shoes. I'm wearing my comfortable shoes right now, which are boots. They're actually boots, but they're so broken in. They're almost like sneakers. But how many? On average, I do around 17,000 steps a day. On average. Today will be a low day. Today will be probably close to, after I do this walk, probably around maybe 15,000. But when I do the walking tour in Central, that walking tour is 1.9 miles. So, and when I ride the bike, when I ride the bike, it's completely different. When I ride the bike, that's doing an 11-mile bike ride. But like a tour in Central Park is, for me, a tour in Central Park is like doing this YouTube video here. It's like autopilot. I just start talking, and once I get into it, and hopefully the people have good energy. Like yesterday, I had people on my bicycle tour yesterday. Such good energy. I really can't emphasize enough. So, but no. Central Park is from 59th Street, and it goes up to 110th Street, between 5th and 8th Avenues. It's 843 acres large, or 341 hectares. It has 27,000 trees, 9,000 benches, 142 miles of drainage pipes. You see, it just goes. I like the bike tour more. Because the bike tour is not really about facts. I mean, people want to know about facts and, you know, how tall is this and how old is that. But it's more of an experience than actually just talking out facts and stuff like that. Yeah, there you go, Star. So yeah. So the Brooklyn Bridge between the two main towers is exactly 1,600 feet long. It's like a little over, like a click over a mile, like almost 2 kilometers if you count the on-ramps. And it takes about 20 minutes to walk the bridge, going very slow. But again, remember that if you're not used to walking, then, you know, you walked right across Central Park, it was short, but it was, yeah, it's fun. It's fun walking cross town of the park, yeah. It's neat. You'll do that? Okay, awesome. Yeah, it's not that bad. No. Just take your time. Exactly. It'll obviously take longer if you stop for pictures and stuff like that. Yeah, that's a given. But I always say, if you're gonna walk over the Brooklyn Bridge, do it either early in the day or late in the day, so it's not too crowded, because it is really popular. I'm kind of amazed at the popularity of the Brooklyn Bridge lately. And what's really funny is people say the same. A lot of people are telling me the same thing, or asking me the same thing all the time lately. Ooh, which is why is it so popular? Exactly. Watch out for the bikers and be mindful of them. Exactly. And you gotta just watch out for the bikes. Watch out for other people, because I've seen people. I mean, probably the stupidest thing I've seen people do is, and I'm talking about people not on bicycles. You'll have people who are walking across the bridge, and then other people using those really, really long selfie sticks. And you'll have people walk into the selfie sticks, or they'll extend the selfie stick right into somebody. That's just so funny. Sometimes you got to be aware of your surroundings, and it seems like a lot of tourists lately don't. They don't understand their surroundings. Merry Christmas, 80s music fan. Thank you so much. Yeah, no, exactly. It's a crowded spot. And when you're going to extend like this 5-foot long selfie stick, it's got to get in people's ways. And but some people are just oblivious to it, or like I say, you have the new, with the new thing in tourism, which is the I don't give a F tourist. Oh, this guy doesn't even have his blinkers turned on. What's the craziest thing I've seen on the subway? Probably people having full-on sex, and not early or late at night. It was like probably 10 o'clock in the morning. I saw that. Yeah, let's take out a selfie stick. That's why I wear a helmet. I take out the selfie sticks with the helmet. Yeah, people having teenagers having full-on sex in the middle of the morning. Yeah, I hate the golf umbrellas there, Star. Next year, everyone's gonna, pretty much, Ed. Pretty much. You see that taking the train in Nottinghamshire. So yeah. And it was like, they weren't hiding, by the way. They were like really going at it. And what I remember was, I was coming home from work. I worked in an editing house, and so I worked overnight into the morning. So I was coming home from Upper East Side at like 9 in the morning, something stupid like that, like right after the rush hour. And I switched trains to my train, to the R train, and I hop on at 36th Street. And I noticed that the other cars were more crowded than this other car. And usually when a car is empty, it means that like somebody either really smells inside of there, or there's no heat, or there's no air conditioning. But I went in there and it was fine. And then I noticed at the far end of the car, these kids going at it, and they were really going at it. And then the next station, I switched cars. Then I knew. And they kept on screwing until the very last stop here. They kept on screwing until the very last stop. That would have been something fun to have on the live stream. That would have been something fun on the live stream. That would have been something fun to have on a live stream. It's like, look at these people going at it. Oh my God. Yeah, they really, no, it was no shame at all, Phantom. It was no shame. I mean, it was 10 o'clock in the morning, so there are people out, but like there's like this lull, if you ever ride the trains, between like 9 and 12 noon, there's like a little lull. So the trains run really good, but not too many people are on them because people are already at work and school, or they're already getting home. Yeah, it'd be a crazy nature scope. Exactly. No, it doesn't beat the Wonder Wheel clip. No. Yes, they did film if people don't remember, they did film a porno movie on the Wonder Wheel back in 1984, and it's pretty graphic, and and you can tell they're only having sex when they're going over the top of the wheel. Yes, I already forgot the name of the movie now. I thought I memorized the name of the movie, but like a real porno. Like a real porno. and they weren't in a swinging car, they were in a stationary car. And stationary car number 6, but evidently they changed the numbers of the cars every year. Yeah, Google it up. I forgot the name of the movie. But if you go back in my videos, I did a ride on the Wonder Wheel, and I mentioned the name of the movie and everything, so go back in my replays if you could find it. Even I don't know what the replay is. Yeah, right. Talk about, hey girl, you want to ride the subway? You want to ride the subway? So look at these two. These are two cool decorated homes. We have some nice decorated homes here. Here in good old Bay Ridge. It's nice out here. Evidently it's going to rain any minute now. So I'm kind of hustling it up now. Check this out. Whoa, 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 whoa. All right, so we are on, what am I on here? Marine. I'm on Marine and 90-something Street. So this is the house that had the big ghost in front of it. I don't know if you guys remember that from the Halloween times. So this is the house that had the ghost. But as you see, they got a big old Christmas tree here. Yeah, the weather was great today, right? Weather was great. Yeah, raining all day. Wow, 10 inches of snow. Wow. Then switched to snow for 10 minutes. That's crazy. The weather is weird, I'm telling you. The weather is all messed up right now. You got their inflatables. And right next door, I like this. I like how they did this hedge. This hedge looks really cool. Pretty neat. And then this tree over here looks great. I see. I'm happy to see more and more people decorating. It's always great seeing this. You got the Christmas tree in the window. I'm not gonna lie, I'm jealous. That's what I want. I want a Christmas tree in the window. Right? You're starting to like those blue decorations, right? Not too many people do solid colors like this, you know? These are old school LEDs. These are some old school LEDs. Bet you the building had these for like 10 years. This is what it's like, Christmas in Brooklyn. Christmas in Brooklyn. All of a sudden, next thing you know, it's going to be New Year's, and I have a feeling for me, January is going to fly by. The video I did last year about the rich people's houses. Are you talking about the Christmas light scope? I did that again this year. We were in Diker Heights a couple of days ago. And we did Bay Ridge the week before. So we did that again. And it came out good, I think. Getting a lot of replay views. And also I'm getting a lot of people who are, it's all good. Yeah, go back and watch it. Check it out. It's pretty cool. I try to keep them no longer than 2 hours. Because I noticed that the watch time, after 2 hours really dips off. But the feedback I'm getting is, so this is the thing, you know, this is the thing about, let me tell you guys a big difference between Periscope and YouTube. A lot of the people who watch my videos or who find me randomly on YouTube, they're willing to contact me. And what's happening is, like, especially when I did the Decker Heights video a couple of days ago, like, homeowners contacted me through YouTube and they thanked me for showing their homes, and the quality is much better here. But you see, here's the thing. Even though the video says it only has like not even 200 views, out of that 200, like 3 people contacted me out of that. And that's a big difference. You know, like there's, you know, that when it says 14 people that are in the room, there are 14 people actually in the room. None of this high jive. And by the way, the bots on YouTube, on Periscope, I mean, the bots on Periscope have begun a little, they're more nefarious, they're more evil now. They're not copying as many comments as they used to. They're just watching now, which is really annoying. Good to see you, Kidman. Yes, Kidman's a real DJ in Texas. He's a real DJ in Texas. But you found me here. This is where the good stuff is. Sharonda, good to see you. But people are more inclined to message you here on YouTube as compared to Periscope. Like Periscope, the people are way more anonymous. The people are way more, you know, shady, if you will. You know, I'll have people. You watch because you could do this all day. Here you go. I could do the radio show. I wish I could do the radio show here on YouTube. It kills me that I can't do the radio show here on YouTube. It kills me. Yeah, more hateful, yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, people, not to say that people aren't hateful here on YouTube. I've had people who try to get my, who regularly try to take, try to take my channel down. But then when YouTube reviews it, they're like, what? And then what happens is, see, here's the thing for all the people who wanna troll and all that. Let's say you try to get my channel here on YouTube taken down. If that's all you're doing is reporting channels, then they look at your channel. And what ends up happening is that when people flag a channel for no reason, they end up getting their own channel taken down. And then they get the worst thing is you get your email banned. So you won't be able to make a new channel with the same email. You got to make a whole new email. But that's why I like it here. That's why I like it here. Periscope is too Wild West. It's too Wild West. And plus nobody knows about it. So do I have groove fees? No, I wish. No. Yeah, Perry does need that, but not a lot of people work at Periscope. Let's just put it that way. Not a lot of people work at Periscope. I owe you a beer now? You got it. Yeah, no, we can't. It's more controlled over here, and as long as you're not playing copyright music and all that, then everything will be fine. And this is why I always tell people, like, don't worry about either the live viewer concurrent number or other people trying to copyright strike your video down, because there are measures in place if you're a regular broadcaster or a regular uploader. Well, they'll contact you beforehand if anything dumb happens. It is like daytime TV. It is like daytime TV. Daytime TV at 2 o'clock in the morning. They do need to drop the copyright BS, but see, here's the thing. YouTube, they're selling this to advertisers. And like right now, my channel is monetized. So on the replay, you're going to have a little ad you can click off. And in order to run full-scale ads like that, you got to have a really clean environment to do that. But good to see you, Joey. Everybody follow Joey. Do me a favor. We got to get him up to 1,000 subscribers. 10,000 subscribers would be awesome, but we got to get him up to 1,000 subscribers. We got to get Joey up to 1,000 subscribers. Well, Periscope, listen, anything on Earth is clicky. You got to have people who tend to want to hang out with other people who are like-minded like them. So it's very clicky. Of course, but here's the thing about, so you say that Periscope is very clicky. That's because there's only so many people doing Periscope. Merry Christmas, Joey. Everyone follow Joey right there. Everybody follow Joey. Like personally, my clique, if you want to call it a clique, is the people who don't always focus on me sharing them out, or, you know, I'm not in every broadcast. I wish I could watch Joey all the time live, but I can't. But he understands that. You have people, especially on Periscope, who they'll ask you, why didn't you watch me? And it's like, well, I have a life. And sometimes they don't like that answer. So I'm with the people who get it. You know, it's not about sharing out all the time. It's not about giving shout outs all the time. It's about just making good content and keeping it real. And exactly, we're friends in real life. I would say that Joey's a very good friend of mine. If anyone's going to meet my wife out of this whole live streaming thing, it's going to be Joey probably. But you know, you have people that are, you know, they'll come in your broadcast, especially on Periscope. They'll come in on the broadcast. They'll watch for like 2 seconds. They share it out, and then they leave. And that's a little annoying, you know. I know, yeah. Gee, Joey never asks, exactly. And then they'll turn around and be like, "Wait, but didn't you? Why aren't you sharing me out?" And one of my big things is, if I share you out, that means I'm watching. So if I'm watching, and if I like what I'm seeing, of course I'm going to share it out. That's how it works. But I'm not going to share out every time I go into your broadcast. And respect does go a long way. And they said my job is done, yeah. It's annoying, you know, with some people like that. You know, like the real bad people are like, you know, oh, awesome, from PLJ, wow. Kidman dropping the radio stations there from PLJ, man. That's Jimmy Roberts. We'll have to look him up. Sounds familiar. Yeah, share and leave is annoying. Like if I'm sharing out, I'm hanging out. I'm interacting. I'm giving a thumbs up. I'm commenting, you know. I don't just share out for the sake of sharing out so that when you come around, I'm going to share. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. I got to be in there watching and enjoying it. And then I share it out. Like Joey had a beautiful sunset tonight on Periscope. Well, like I said, I'm walking a mile, Ed. I'm walking a mile. And I'm actually looping around the block I just walked around, so to talk to you guys a little bit longer. Told you, I'm walking a mile. Actually, now it's probably a little bit longer than a mile, but I'm walking a mile. Sitting in front of the computer for 4 hours is sometimes too much. And especially doing the radio show. That's like concentration. And the music was so good today that I was just like, oh, I kept on just getting lost in the music. And then I forget, like, uh-oh, I have a transition I got to do, or uh-oh, I got to block a copy bot. So, yeah, you know what? Since Joey's in the room, I'll talk about averages. So I think I mentioned this before, but I'll mention it again. I have software running on my computer that analyzes the incoming audience that watches on Periscope. There you go, Star. And I've been watching other people's scopes and running the program on their broadcasts. And while Periscope has taken care of the copy or repeat bots, whatever you want to call them, they have kind of curbed that, but there's still bot views. And yeah, no, definitely 1/3. Joey, I actually ran the program when I was watching you, Joey, and yes, you were knocking that 1/3 dead on. You were knocking that 1/3 dead on. And you know that Joey hit that 1/3 dead on, even though his live viewer concurrent number was almost 200. You saw those comments flying. Those comments were just flying on that. Like, I could tell you about a guy out in Hawaii. I won't tell you his name, but he's out in Hawaii. And he was broadcasting with a live viewer concurrent number of like 600. Nowhere near the amount of interaction on that Periscope than Joey's Periscope this evening. Like, and it's so obvious. Yeah, exactly. Me too, Joey. Me too. So, it is sad. But it's so blatant. Like you can't hide this stuff. So what's the purpose of the copybots? The copybots are computer-generated accounts. And the computer-generated accounts need to prove that they're regular people. And what happens is Periscope, they have a program that kind of analyzes the profiles. And when they interact in other people's broadcasts, like they either comment or they'll even share it out sometimes. Then that kind of makes their account look more legitimate. So it's to make the account look legitimate, and that's the purpose of them. And plus, these programs, they have programs that, you know, since the Periscope API is open, people could like in my case, I'm analyzing everyone who's coming into the room, and then my program is looking for like a web address inside their profile picture, and if it's a .pk or whatever, like a porno website, it knows right away and flags it. But basically, people buy computer-generated accounts, 100,000 at a time, and they use that with other programs to make their numbers look a lot more inflated than they actually are. And this is why people like that Alex guy who sells these programs, and there's like a dozen more other people. They don't like the fact that I just go in and block the accounts and tell you guys to block the accounts, because I'm just programmer. And it's like, well, you're misleading people. And that's why you're moving to YouTube, exactly. They really do. They really do, Joey. I have to say, they really do. It's just different. It's just different here. And I know a lot of people don't like the difference here, because here, you can't fudge it. You can't. YouTube regularly because 1 billion people watch YouTube every day, folks. 1 billion people. And they clean up their ecosystem on a regular basis. They put out a tweet last week saying, you may see your subscriber number go down because we're getting rid of inactive accounts. And inactive accounts is just a nice way to say a bot account. And it's not to say that there's not bot views here on YouTube. Guess what? But what happens is they usually weed out those accounts. And that's the nice thing I love about YouTube, is they're constantly maintaining it, because there's lots of money involved. That's the main reason. There's just lots more money involved. So, a lot more money, a lot more people who have huge followings. You love YouTube because you could use the chat box, not like downloading apps. Exactly, yeah. That's the thing. You don't need to have YouTube, the app, to interact with me. As long as you have an account and you can watch it on your computer, it's just as good. But as we all know, the quality of the video is better. You know, there's lots of little things that just make it a better environment. You know, somebody did a YouTube video, a Periscope video a couple days ago about, he was making the argument that Periscope was a better environment. And my rebuttal back to him is, Periscope is the Wild West. And while yes, teams of people could get together to try to take down your channel, before your channel gets taken down, there'll be a lot of steps beforehand before you get your channel taken down. On Periscope, if they don't like you, they don't even tell you. They'll just boot you out. because they don't have enough people to manage the app properly. They really don't. So, and personally, when it comes to the view bots and all this stuff, I think they've lost control of their own ecosystem. So when you have people, what? I'm only on YouTube right now. But like right now, but I was on Periscope earlier today doing the radio show. I do both, but like I'm not doing a dual broadcast right now. That is one thing I am not doing. But you know, a lot of my good stuff, you know, when I have something that has real content, I'm not doing it on Periscope anymore. I'm really focusing on YouTube because it's just better over here. And plus people know about it, so. Look at this house. Got Santa. We got Santa at the top. This is cool. Santa's upstairs. I got this house done really nice. Love it. Then it's a Christmas tree. It's a big old Christmas tree right down the block here. But like, when I was planning out the walk down Fifth Avenue, there was a time where I was going to do it on Periscope because of this whole super broadcaster program, but nope, not anymore. When you have people attacking other people in a place that's supposed to be safe, like the VIP Slack group of Periscope, and really being no repercussions. No scope day really worked. This is the thing that a lot of people don't like me to say, but I say it all the time. No scope day worked. If anything, on no scope day, it was all the international scopers shined that day. You know, YouTube is always better. They were the first to the game when it comes to video here on the internet. Well, one of the first, but you know what I'm trying to say. But now their live video component is a year old. It's just beginning to gel, and Periscope has a run for its money, I'm telling you. And again, not a lot of people use Periscope. You know, the statistics that we know and we are confident of is that roughly 40,000 people use Periscope every day. Regular users, only 40,000. That's not a lot of people. That's why you see people in other people's scopes all the time. That's why. And I'm talking about 40,000 for the entire international audience. Not just the United States, everyone. It's very low. It's very low, precious gem. It's very low. That's why you always notice the same people in other people's rooms, or the same people recommending other people. A lot of people got bored with it. You think it would have grown more and more. Actually, last year was probably Periscope's peak, but cultivation of good content creators and really, here's the, isn't that great? And really, here's the real problem with Periscope. They had their favorites, and they never strayed away from their favorites because now we know they were paying them. When people like me and Joey really pushed the envelope in creating genuine, good content, they kind of dropped the ball with us. There you go, Sharon. There you go. That's good to watch you on YouTube. You know, Periscope was the first to the game, so they were revolutionary, but they dropped the ball. They dropped the ball. They really did. They dropped the ball big time. And it's sad, really. It's sad because they still do have the talent there to create something really good, but unfortunately, like when you go to VidCon 3 years in a row and you have the same 5 content creators you're pushing, you know, and where are these people now? Like where's Amanda Oleander? Where's Mitch Oates? Where is Alex Pettit? I think I have more subscribers here on YouTube than Alex Pettit. You know, I have actually a lot of more subscribers than a lot of people who are supposedly really big on Periscope. It is hilarious. That's absolutely. No, they're not. A lot of them aren't on YouTube. Mitch Oates, I think, has 29 subscribers here on YouTube. Hasn't uploaded a video in 6 years. But these supposed big people on Periscope, are they really big? Listen, advertisers know what's up when it comes to Twitter and how they fudge their numbers. The news is out and the jig is up. Good to see you, Gert. Good evening. Merry Christmas. So, exactly. Yeah, you know, that's the thing. That's the thing. The best place to find live music tends to be on Periscope and on Facebook, and it's crazy. Yeah, everything gets outdated. Exactly. It's easy to be on Periscope. It takes patience to be here on YouTube. That's true. That's true. But musicians, I mean, that what's his name, Billy Tracy, watching him tonight on Periscope. You know, it's like stuff like that. That's the stuff that will save the app. But they will never promote him. They will never promote him. You know, Brother Rick. Why isn't Brother Rick not on a commercial selling Periscope? If I saw Brother Rick on a commercial saying, you know, I'm on here every night playing my music, you don't think people would go and want to see that? It makes no sense. I mean, people who really create one of the best, Kidman. Good to see you, Zeb. Good to see you from Denver. Merry Christmas there, Sharonda. Merry Christmas. But yeah, the Claire Means, another one. Claire Means. It's a pretty cool house. But so many great people making music on there, my God. Basically what Periscope has become is a place where, for the most part, the broadcasters who get really big numbers, like authentic, really big numbers, they're people who are just talking smack about other people. Like, you'll see the comments fly in those scopes. And they're talking about this one, and this one is an alcoholic, or this one is cheating on her husband, or neglecting her children, or, I mean, you name it. And it's sad. And like I was saying I was saying this on Periscope a couple days ago. The people who have the most to say about people never show you their face. They never show you their face. That was the old school way, Star. The replays are up permanently now. Good to see you, Lori. Yes, Claire is the redhead on the boardwalk. Yeah, she plays at the Santa Monica Pier. And she's really good. Exactly. Periscope is envy, drama, sex and bullying, and keyboard warriors. That's so true, Joey. Oh my God. That's so true. Yeah, full of anonymous haters who that's all they want to do is talk about other people. And it's sad because like I keep on saying, live streaming is very powerful. Really? Oh, I'm going to have to check that out. Kidman, I'm going to have to definitely check that out. I've got to hear the radio, Kidman. I think she did sing for a commercial, if I'm not mistaken. I think she did do a commercial. Yeah. Who did? I think she, Claire Means. I think Claire Means did do a commercial. Yeah. I think she did do a commercial. Guy from Jersey wants to see what I'm doing. If you ever want to piss off a driver, all I gotta do is just stand on a corner and start twirling around in a circle. But I mean, you have such great musicians on there. Oh. Yeah, she has a very unique style. Very unique style. It just sucks that people like Claire Means have been infiltrated by people like, what's her name? Fem Yoga Taylor. Because Fem Yoga Taylor, another person who doesn't really need to fudge her numbers, she gladly fudges her numbers on Periscope. And anyone, first of all, I feel bad for anyone who's giving her money to sponsor her or whatever, because they're obviously being misled. But two, I wish she wasn't, I mean, because she's only having these people on her channel to give her channel legitimacy. So that's why she, while Claire Means thinks it's a good way to maybe give herself more exposure, that exposure comes at a cost, which is you're deceiving your regular viewers. And yeah, the talent should speak for itself. You think it's a car commercial? Yeah, I don't know what kind of commercial it is, but I think she did do a commercial. But it's a shame because they don't have to fudge their numbers. And that's what I find funny, is these people feel the need to fudge their numbers when, good to see you, Dave. It's a shame because, like Precious Gem just said, the talent should speak for itself, and it does. Like somebody like Claire Means has organically built an audience, but people like Femi Yoga Taylor, when she teams up with people like Femi Yoga Taylor, it kind of diminishes her brand, because we all know Femi Yoga Taylor doesn't care about fudging her numbers. She thinks it's perfectly fine. When the real issue about it is, what do you consider a view? What is the value of a view? Is it just a number? And then if a view is so important, why you gotta have inflated numbers? Don't you want authentic numbers? I mean, I'll tell you a really funny thing. On No Scope Day, you had at the same time, Femi Yoga Taylor was on at the same time as Bobby McNasty. Now, Bobby McNasty had a live viewer concurrent number of, I think, like 30 people, like 20, 25, 30 people. And Femi Yoga Taylor had a live viewer concurrent number of what was it again? It was like close to 100. It was like 80 people, 100 people. Bobby McNasty had so much more engagement on his Periscope than Femi Yoga Taylor did, and it was like night and day. Like, look who's using the view bots. Oh, she has 1,900 subscribers. Nice. Almost a 2,000. See, so I'm not that far behind her. And she's been cultivating her YouTube for a very long time. And Claire Means deserves to get a lot of subscribers here on YouTube. She's a talented musician. And yeah. If Claire Means ever watches this on replay, try to separate yourself from Femi Yoga Taylor. Don't diminish and tarnish your own brand because you have worked hard at it. And it would suck for idiots to begin to judge you because people think you're fudging your numbers, which you never do. Yes, for me, my next level is 10,000. Yes. Claire Means broadcasted once on Femi Yoga's channel while she was out there in California. So she was on her channel for a little bit. They're not together all the time. I think it was just like a collaboration, like a one-time collaboration thing. And she got misled by the numbers. Look at all these people watching me, only 4 people commenting. Meanwhile, Bobby McNasty, he had only... No, don't stay away from Claire. Don't stay away from Claire. I wouldn't say that because I think she was misled, to be honest. I think she was misled. But, the only reason why Claire Means was on Femi Yoga's channel was because Femi Yoga wanted to give her own channel some more, stay away from Femi Yoga. She wanted to give her own channel more legitimacy because Femi Yoga Taylor could only read so many books, So, hopefully Claire Means, learned. I mean, this is why people did No Scope Day. What is the value of a view? What is the value of a viewer? And for some people, it's just a number. Exactly. There's no way to figure reach. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Radio, for the most part, you're broadcasting blind. You really have no idea what your audience, unless, you obviously know your audience when they give you emails and when they communicate to you. But yeah, talent is very subjective, but people like Claire Means, they could really make it big on any platform because they have that raw talent. There we go. We hit an hour. We hit an hour on our broadcast. I think it's time for me to buy my beer and go up to my apartment. It's always fun talking with you guys. Gotta check out Kidman on the radio now. Gotta wind down. Merry Christmas to everybody. Hope all you guys have the most amazing Christmases. Yes, exactly. Use the replay factor. There you go, Ed. I'll see you later, Gert, Star, Cheryl, Joey, Dave, all you beautiful people. Merry Christmas, guys. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. And from 3rd Avenue, hugs all around, Cheryl. 3rd Avenue, here in Bay Ridge, Brooklyn. This is Dutch Mazz signing off. Oh, check out Kid Manning on Facebook. I will, Kidman, I will. I want to hear your radio show really bad. Maybe get some pointers from you since you're on real radio. Have a great New York day. Merry Christmas all. Have a great New York day whether you live here or not. Hug your loved ones, cherish the moment. And good night, Mrs. Calabash, wherever you are. Now look up Jimmy Durante and you can see that very close. I added all that other stuff beforehand, but yes, good night, Mrs. Calabash, wherever you are. Yeah. My Uber's here. No, it's not. Later, guys.